And Ghanaian striker Antoine Semenyo was on target for his team Bournemouth as they drew 1-1 with Manchester United. Well, Antoine Semenyo, who is Ghana's currently informed top striker in the Premier League, was once again on the score sheet for Bournemouth in this particular game, and in fact this goal has made him become the only Ghanaian player to score back-to-back against Manchester United this season. He scored a goal in the first leg and he's now scored a goal in the second leg, which was played today in the Premier League. But how did that all unfold? I'm here to bring you the gist, as well as how Antoine Semenyo performed to become the man of the match for this game for Bournemouth in the game. Before we get into it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So now let's get right into it. And Ghana's striker Antoine Semenyo was handed a starting role by Bournemouth in their home game at the Vitality Stadium against Ruben Amorim's side, Manchester United, who have been struggling all season. Well, Manchester United were looking forward to avoid a 16th defeat this season, and they gladly did so after Bournemouth were reduced to 10 men. Well, earlier on in the game started very well. Antoine Semenyo came close to scoring around the 16th minute, but unfortunately he was unable to score. Then in the 23rd minute, that was when the right opportunity was served to Antoine Semenyo. But how did Antoine Semenyo manage to score this particular goal? So it was a ball that Manchester United were trying to start from defense to clear from defense, and Antoine Semenyo, who was working very hard in this game, intercepted the ball for Bournemouth, gave a pass to his teammate, and the ball found itself in the 18-yard box of Manchester United. Antoine Semenyo picked up the pieces over there and lashed onto a nice shot into the corner where Onana wasn't anticipating, and Antoine Semenyo managed to score the opener with that strike to give Bournemouth the lead in the 23rd minute. So that was how Antoine Semenyo managed to score the goal, and his goal against Manchester United is his second goal this season for Bournemouth against Manchester United, because in the first leg against Manchester United, where they defeated Man United by 3-0 at the Old Trafford, Antoine Semenyo scored the third goal in that particular game to ensure the Red Devils were no longer going to see their hope of qualifying for the UEFA Champions League. Fast forward into this game, Antoine Semenyo was on target for his team as well. But with this goal that Antoine Semenyo has scored, well, the goal has made him become Ghana's top scorer in the Premier League this season, and in fact the highest goal scorer for a Ghanaian player in Europe this season. Not even the likes of Inaki Williams or Mohamed Kudus or Jordan Ayew comes close to Antoine Semenyo this season. 9 goals, 4 assists this season, and that gives him 13 goal contributions, and Antoine Semenyo is currently in good form. Well, the Ghanaian player is also the player with the highest shots in the Premier League this season after Mohamed Salah. Yes, Mohamed Salah has the highest shots, and after him is Antoine Semenyo. Well, Antoine Semenyo's goal against Manchester United, I can tell you that has really dealt with Manchester United, because he is one of the targets that Manchester United are looking forward to sign in the summer transfer window. And with his goal against Manchester United, I can tell you for a fact that if the Red Devils try to approach Antoine Semenyo's agents to sign him, they might end up coughing a huge sum of money, because in the negotiation table, Antoine Semenyo's agents are going to say that this is a player who has scored against you back to back. He has more goals than your top striker Hodgland or Zegzi, and so Antoine Semenyo could end up leaving Bournemouth if Manchester United are keen on signing him for a hefty amount, because the clauses that the Bournemouth's board as well as his agent are going to bring on board is going to be very high. But let's go on and talk some more on how Manchester United managed to get the equalizer. So Antoine Semenyo nearly helped Bournemouth to score the second goal in the 46th minute when he hit a killer outside the box, but unfortunately he missed by a whisker. Then later on in the 49th minute, Antoine Semenyo set up his teammate Ivan Nelson, but unfortunately his teammate ended up messing up and that ball couldn't end up in the goal to make sure Bournemouth were up by 2-0. Then in the 59th minute, Ouattara also hit the post with a good free kick. Onana tried to get it out, but he was beaten. If not for the goal post, I'm sure Bournemouth would have gone up by 2-0. Later on, Bournemouth were reduced to 10 men after their man, Ivan Nielsen, was shown a red card after a woeful tackle on Manchester United player. So Bournemouth were reduced to 10 men in the 70th minute. They had to play 20 minutes with 10 men on the pitch. Then in the 96th minute, after added time of 9 minutes, Rasmus Højlund was able to fetch the equalizer for his team, Manchester United, in the game for the match to end 1-1, with Man United picking up a point at the Vitality Stadium. So that was how it ended, 1-1 between Manchester United versus Antoine Semenyo's Bournemouth. Now let's look at Antoine Semenyo's performance in the game against Manchester United. The Ghanaian player played 85 minutes of action before he was substituted. He scored 1 goal, had a goal expected ratio of 0.30 and had an expected ratio of assist of 0.01. Antoine Semenyo had 89% passing accuracy. That means 16 out of his 18 passes were all on point. Antoine Semenyo had 2 long balls, which had 1 successful, 1 shot on target, 1 shot off target, 1 dribbling attempt, 5 grounded duels. He won 2, 1 aerial duel. He lost possession of the ball on 10 occasions, and he made 1 foul, 3 clearances, and had 1 shot block. Antoine Semenyo made 2 interceptions and 2 tackles in the game. And that was how Antoine Semenyo performed for his team, Bournemouth, against Manchester United. It's good to see Antoine Semenyo basking the goals as the Premier League season comes to an end. Hopefully he gets some few goals before the season ends. I was hoping that he could get 20 goal contributions, but 13 goal contributions is not bad. We hope that he and other players will continue to do very well. This week as well, Mohamed Kudus was on target, and I'll bring you an update in the next video. But until then, thanks for doing the watching. I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe to Sports Update Ghana.